All right, I think I am good and up and going. So let's hope so. It has been quite a minute since I streamed, so hopefully I have everything good. But we're starting up something new today. Clearly, the last few streams were a Black 2 Kaizo Ironmon challenge. I'll pick back up on that at some point eventually. Just kind of felt like pivoting over to a Black 2 Shining Living deck. So I'm explaining this to no one because, you know, it's very early on in the, I don't know what I'm let's just get into it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. Let's just get right to it. I think I'm good and live and going everywhere right now. I'm good on YouTube, good on TikTok. Yep. All right. So let's jump right into it. I think. I am nothing but professional. So we're not quite here yet, but actually I guess we'll figure that out when we get there. No, we haven't done any encounters yet. I think we're good to go. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab the Tepig from my one singular, whatchamacallit, English copy. So we got Tepig right here. It is running a little bit slower than I remembered, but we'll get it going. What up, Yee Yee? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, you are here for the very, very early stages of my attempt at a Black 2 Shining Living decks. So this is a project I anticipate to take a long time. Okay, I gotta get back into the swing of how this is gonna work for the most optimal encounters here. So we don't want to do a nickname. Got to remember, after we choose the starter, we just click B a bunch actually. Okay, so we just spam B here. Get our Pokedex, get on going. Like I said, I tested this out like 2 weeks ago, trying to get in the groove of everything, and now I got to get back into the rhythm of how to most optimally do these encounters. Okay, just got to spam B. I guess the desk is gonna be shaking a little bit since I do just have a camera pointed at the good old screens here. I think I can start clicking B on these back ones here. I do have plans to make the layout a little bit more crispy, more able to actually see all three screens pretty well. But that will require me buying 2 more cameras, and just haven't felt like doing that quite yet. So we can go ahead and move on from this. Go ahead and get these ready for the battles, I do believe. A lot of spamming. Okay, move on down, and then we press get into this battle. Now, I know I could check to see if we have a shiny starter just from like going into the bag, into the menu. I don't have to go into these battles to check. But if I did that, you wouldn't actually be able to see on screen what if the Pokemon's shiny or not, because the Pokemon is actually on the bottom screen for which I don't know. I'm all over the place right now. Okay, so we got 3 encounters here and no shiny, unfortunately. Not in the crazy good luck at this point, but that's okay. Got a lot of shinies to get over the next, who knows how long this could take. Like realistically, catching 650 shinies, oh shoot, I don't even want to know how long this could take. But I'm gonna try. I'm in it for the long haul. I really want to get this going. I really want this to happen because these are my favorite games. Black 2, White 2, absolutely love them. So I want nothing more than to see this project through. So we'll go ahead and grab our Tepig right here, and then go back here and start grabbing some Tepigs. And how's the audio for everyone? Is the music too loud in the background? Microphones sound good? I gotta get this all situated. This is the first stream I'm doing in a long time. I had to get all my settings in order. Okay, get these going back here. I guess what I should have done, I should have grabbed my hold on, I can go ahead and move down on this. I should have grabbed my headphones so I could check on stuff on my phone, listen in on the stream and everything. Really good. And that's probably going to happen a bunch, where I smack one of these screens around trying to get everything good and going. First time here, WSP Yang. I'm currently working on my first shiny hunt and brilliant diamond Chimchar. Nice. I attempted to shiny hunt, was it Piplup or Chimchar? I think I put in a total of 10 to 20 soft resets in brilliant diamond shining pearl, and was like, actually, you know what, I'm just gonna go and play the game. And then I played for a solid 3 badges and stopped playing. It was I've played Diamond Pearl Platinum so many times. Replaying BDSP was just a little bit of a drag. It's not nearly as bad of a game as people, make it out to be. I would have liked the graphics to be a little better, but it's not the world's worst game. I've just played Gen 4 way too many times. Okay. 3 more attempts. Can we get a shiny on this one? First screen is not shiny. Any of the 2 in the back. Show me something big. I would actually die if we got an early shiny. Like, I am not prepared at all for the off chance I actually get a shiny early, because yeah. I'm expecting this to take thousands upon thousands of resets. Come on, there you go. So what's everyone up to tonight, this fine Tuesday? I forget what day it is all the time. I cannot for the life of me keep track of the day of the week. All days just kind of seem to blur together, especially during the work week. Okay, grab my Tepig. Grab the Tepig here in the back. Okay, Bianca, you take forever. Come on, let's speed it up. Trying to get my shiny bacon. By the way, if anyone is interested, I'm also live over on YouTube. So I'm not just streaming here on TikTok. I am live on YouTube as well. In case you want to have this stream on YouTube and keep scrolling on TikTok. Perfectly understand that. I swear it's probably not a good sign of how I'm doing, but I swear I have multiple streams of entertainment on at a time constantly. Like, I have YouTube on in the background. I'll be on TikTok. I'll jump on Twitter randomly. Why am I not? Oh no, my one game in the back just froze. Okay, that's I gotta check this out. What's going on here? Huh. I don't know what happened there. Game just completely really froze up. Had to turn it off. Hopefully it doesn't happen too often. That is one of a newer. I bought this DS recently. I'm assuming it's good. That was just a random coincidence right there. Is this Conquest music? Let's go check. I have a playlist of a bunch of remixes going on in the background. What is this? It says Battle Park Farm. Yeah, this is Conquest going on right now. Let's get everything back up and going. Okay. What am I doing? I got to get this DS here in the back on up to speed with the other 2. Yeah, Conquest is a really cool game. I've never personally played it. I've wanted to. I'm so bad about saying like, oh, I'm going to play this game, I swear, and then never actually getting to it. But I watched a Let's Play of Conquest years ago, and I was like, this game is so sick. It seems so underrated. Let's get this one in the back caught up. There's a really random freezing there. I said hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Oh shit. This is another reason why I kind of want to get a different little setup that I can okay, so we should all be on the same page now. Start clicking B a bunch. Going up here. What do we got? Another. I should probably have my like the name of what a remix song is going on right now in the background, so I can more easily say what it is. All the music in the background though is by a YouTuber named Zane, Z-A-N-E. So if you're interested in any of the remixes, you can check them out on YouTube. They do a fantastic job. It's mostly Pokemon remixes, but they do have some other games here, there, in their library. I think what could be an issue with the 1DS here in the back right corner is I have it on uneven like play mats, so maybe shifting it around would cause the game to freeze. Number 7 is a no-go. What about 8 and 9? He's got his little Oshawott. Okay. Let's sit up a little bit. All right, so where am I? I think if I just click equal there we go. Okay, up to 9. Click U2, click U2. I'm a little, I wouldn't say I'm OCD, but I'm a little bit, I don't know. I like things to be even, and it's like even on the screen with some of these, with the 2DSs in the back, but like, here for me they're not even, and it's bothering me. Okay, that should be good to go. Okay. I swear I feel like the my screen just got like darker for some reason. Just imagining things. Probably am. Okay, we get 2 more Tepigs. Name of bacon. Yeah, either like bacon or crispy, something, yeah, something along those lines. Good old classic Tepig nickname. Actually, I think I saw, what was it, a reaction to a TikTok or something. I forget where it came from. There was an actual pig that won something or was doing, it was in the news, and his name was Chris, like, Chris, C-H-R-I-S. Middle name, initial P, last name Bacon. Chris P. Bacon. Pretty funny. I don't know if all that would fit on the DS here, but that would be a pretty good name as well. Going. It'd be sick if I had like programming skills, or like if I knew anything about tech and could somehow set up like a controller to control all 3 of these at the same time. so that I can just sit here with the controller and do all the resets and not have to constantly move my hands back and forth between the DSs. Okay, that would fit. Okay, nice. Go Chris P. Bacon, no spaces. I guess actually instead of periods, you could do spaces, so that could work. First one's not a shiny. What about the next two? Reset you, and neither of you are shiny. How many copies? I have 3 copies. I have 2 black 2. One is Japanese, one's English, and then my other one's actually white 2. So it's effectively I'm trying to do it for both black 2 and white 2, but I'm just doing it on one copy, and I have an English version of black 2, so that's the one I'm technically trying to complete right now, the Living Dex of. But it kind of applies to white 2 as well. And because they're version exclusive Pokemon, having the one Japanese copy of White 2 will help me get those for the Pokedex and everything. Because the plan is to try and shiny hunt every Pokemon that's available in Black 2 and White 2 in these games. And then any Pokemon that comes from a different game. Because obviously not every single Pokemon's in here. Some of them do have to be transferred in from previous generations, but anything that I can hunt in 5th generation, I will. Which includes black and white as well. I do have a copy of white, I do believe. So I think, what is it? Victini? Victini's technically shiny locked, but there are ways around that. But I think I can only do that in a copy of black or white. So I actually have a whole spreadsheet that I'm putting together of what games I'll need to get what Pokemon in, what games will be the quickest to shiny hunt certain Pokemon in. Yeah, it's not, I haven't gotten super terribly far into the spreadsheet. I'm about halfway through the black 2, white 2 Pokedex. And then I'll move on to anything that's from a different game. So I'll have to pick up, I think I'll definitely need copies of either Fire Red or Leaf Green to get Kanto starters. I have, what do we call it? I have all 3, I don't know if y'all can really see them, Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire back here, so I can use those to get any Hoenn Pokemon I need. And then I have Platinum and Pearl. That should be everything I need for 4th gen. And I also have Soul Silver. So I really think all I need to pick up in order to get every Pokemon is Fire Red or Leaf Green. Maybe both, we'll see. Depends on version exclusives. And I might pick up a copy of Japanese Emerald, because I think Japanese Emerald is the only way I can somewhat legitimately shiny hunt for Mew. I believe. But do I watch Star Wars? Yeah, I do. I've been I haven't been the best Star Wars fan as of late. Haven't been watching any of the Disney Plus shows recently. I tried watching Ahsoka Ooh, hiccup there, excuse me. Tried watching Ahsoka a little bit. I don't know why, I couldn't really get into it, and then again I tried like 2 episodes of Andor. I've heard it's an incredible show, but I just, again, couldn't get into it. So, but I love Star Wars movies, and you know, some of the TV shows I've been a big fan of. Loved The Mandalorian for a while. I'll say season 3 was a little underwhelming, a little boring. At times. My brother was shiny Bulbasaur and named it Boba Fett. That's a great nickname. Boba Fett. Did they shiny hunt for that Bulbasaur, or just happened to find it? I feel like I'm going a little bit slower here than I would like. I'm not getting through these encounters as fast as I wanted to. In Pokemon Go, gotcha. I haven't played Pokemon Go in a hot second, like 8 years, hot second. I played it for about 2 months after it first came out, way back in 2016, and have not touched it since. I don't even know if shiny Pokemon were in the game when it first came out, when I first started playing it. Trying to scoot up a little bit. Sit back, relax. Drink some water here. All right. Did I forget to do the calculator in the last resets? I might have. I'm really bad at this. We might be on 15 by now. I think I might have forgotten to click enter the last time we did some resets. I'm gonna say we're at 15 right now because I feel like yeah, I messed up. Oh well. Ooh. I was assuming this one got to name. Nice. What Pokemon were they that were found and you nicknamed? Sushi the feed bass, food poison. They call it multiple feed bass. Feed bass? Feed bass? I don't know why I said feed bass. Feed bass. Gotta click A up here on the top. So we got one non-shiny Tepig. What about you two up there? What you got for me? Yep, nothing. Grab me some more bacon. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. Nope, sorry Tepig, you're not getting a nickname. Sometimes I forget I'm supposed to mash, after I pick up the Tepig, I just need to mash B. Get through everything so I don't have to accidentally nickname anything. Okay. Walk you on down, walk you on down. One day I will get to the point where like these movements and button mashing just gonna be second nature. Don't even gotta think about it. Hopefully don't get too used to it though, because I'll probably just, I can almost guarantee at some point I will reset or something over a shiny. That absolutely seems like something I would do. Not pay attention, get out of the zone, and then just last second realize there was a shiny on screen and lose it. I just realized I forgot to do the dang encounters again on the last one. We are at 18. I gotta get better at that. Thanks for the likes there from KGW. Appreciate it. Tepig number uno, not shiny. Tepigs 2 and 3. Again. Ooh. Not the shiny little pigs. Stop smacking these around. Come on. And then that was 2 more. 21. I need to stop. I'm just embarrassing myself. No, who says that anymore? Sometimes I don't even know sometimes. Oh, I clicked yes there. Apparently I did not. Oh, shoot, clicked freaking yes again on the nickname. Move this DS around a little bit. Can move you down. Man, I wish I wish every game was like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where you can just tell immediately from the bag which ones are shiny or not. I don't know why they implemented that for one game and then just did away with it for all the rest. And thanks for the likes there from Hungy. Really appreciate it. Like, imagine how easy it would be on everyone if you just open the bag. Every single one of them, you could just tell off the rip if they were shiny or not. There is my buttons. Okay, Tepig's number 22, 23, and 24. Are y'all going to be a nice golden? Is it really gold though? Is it kind of a bacon? A bacon. I just read the chat. Is it yellow or gold? Shiny. It kind of looks more like a yellow than a gold, but yeah, I'll say it's gold. It's cool. I like gold a lot better than yellow, so we'll say that's the shiny color. 2 more. 3 more, I should say. Team Aqua, Team Magma theme going on in the background. Yeah, I need to do something about this. These play mats in the back, because my DSs are kind of uneven. Press them a certain way, and I just end up moving the DS awkwardly. Yeah. You poking it in the I don't know what happened right there. Tried speaking, words did not come out properly. You have Emerald? Nice, nice. That is a fantastic game, if I do say so myself. I think most people would say so. I think Emerald is up there with, Platinum, and Heart Gold Soul Silver is, the best Pokemon games that they've made. I mean, for me personally, these are the best games. Black 2, White 2. And then probably I would say the next best game after Black 2, White 2 is, I would say, Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think that would be my vote for the top game. The second best Pokemon games. And then, I think Emerald, actually, I'd have Emerald a slightly bit above Platinum for me. And it's kind of crazy to say that Platinum is like what I think is the 4th best Pokemon game. A lot of people think it's the best, but I guess I'm thinking more of like personal preference. In terms of like the best games, oh, you have the Emerald Edition Game Boy. Gotcha. I'm trying to. Is it just green with Rayquaza on the front? I think there's one for all 3 of those. There's Ruby Sapphire, because I've definitely seen the Kyogre and Groudon ones. Have I seen that one before? Can't remember. But yeah, I've been wanting to collect a bunch of different special edition Game Boys and DSs and 3DSs and all the like for different Pokemon, the different Pokemon special releases. So I think they're all really cool. Actually decided to invest in one of them, the DS specifically, for this here. I think I forgot to click enter again after the last resets. This DS here in the back, if I can get it good, I don't know, maybe it's better. I don't know if you can see it better on, well, now it's backwards on camera, but is there any way to get this properly? There you go. I don't know if you can see that. It's the Diamond and Pearl Edition DS. Has Palkia and Dialga on it. I'm pretty sure it's a Japanese DS. The two I bought recently off eBay, that being one of them, I'm pretty sure they're Japanese models, whereas the main one I'm using, well, actually this white one and that one I bought on eBay, I'm pretty sure they're Japanese models. But this one here in the back is my personal one for, wouldn't say it's my childhood one. I got it when I was a teenager, but yeah, that one's definitely English. Which I don't think, yeah, it doesn't really affect Gen, I think, is it just the DS games, Gen 4 and Gen 5? You can play on any kind of console. English, Japanese games can be played on English and Japanese consoles, but that's not always the case for certain games, I believe. Can't remember what the different compatibilities are. Maybe it's 3DS games? No? Game Boy? I can't remember. I was reading into it one day because I bought Japanese copies of Black 2, White 2 and was like, let me make sure I can play them on my actual DS. And yeah, I think it's Gen 4, like DS games. Or maybe it's the DSs themselves that it doesn't matter and they're not region locked. But if you try and play Japanese DS games on an English 3DS, then maybe they don't work. Something like that. I'll have to give it a shot. I have a 2DS. It's, you know, equivalent to the 3DS, but non-3D. I'll have to try out my Japanese games on there sometime and see if they actually work. We've got Sunny Shore City at Night. That's the theme in the background right now. When I just realized when I'm clicking the 2DSs in the back, that front one, it shakes a little bit. It moves around just a tiny little bit. Moment. I mean, can't be avoided. It's going to happen when I'm moving around on a desk. Oh, gotta get you in this proper situation. Okay. Tepig's 31 through 33. Come on down. Show me a shiny. $31 is no-go. 32, 33. Ah. Come on, Bianca, speed it on up. I guess they like play music or something, you know, all triumphant, like, oh, the Pokemon are here, because I feel like it takes a second for that case to actually open up and for you to be able to choose the starter. But we got Driftvale City. Everyone loves that. Everyone loves that song. Oh, I'm sitting here spamming, not even paying attention to the fact that I can move. Okay, and I am so bad about remembering to freaking increase the counter. I almost need someone here to be like, hey, yo, bro. Turn up the encounters. Maybe I need to move this out of the way a little, just tiny little bit. Help me not smack it as often as I have been. Probably definitely still gonna happen. And actually we'll move you over just a tiny little bit. Oh, what up? My boy Dragonite just joined. Probably didn't stick around for very long, but hey, that's all right. You would think they would, you know. I got, you know, all this Dragonite stuff in the background, you know. Stick around and say hi. Be like, what up, buddy? Nah, I understand. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, come on. Give me a shiny. I know it's greedy to say this this early on, but you can get lucky sometimes, right? No, maybe some people, but definitely not me. I would be shocked if we actually keep it under odds. I'd be surprised if we actually managed to get in less than 8,000 encounters. Because well, I guess I did kind of get a fast encounter-ish in Soul Silver once, but I mean, the shiny starters in Soul Silver are so easy to encounter. It's not really that hard to get a fast shiny, but I got a shiny Chikorita after only like a week and a half of like very sparse hunting. Like I was not throwing out a lot of resets, and I still managed to get that Chikorita pretty quickly. So like probably under 500 encounters, I would think. I got that shiny Chikorita. Like I was really not resetting all that much when I got it. And I'm talking like 500 for like all three. So like I probably only reset my game 200 times at max and got that shiny Chikorita, so I guess that was fairly lucky. catch up this back DS to the other one. Oh, now of course, I'm smacking the other one. I'm move these around. All right, here we go. Here we go. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. We got it right here. Nah. I didn't actually feel it in my bones, you know, just trying to put on a show. I don't know. Sometimes I do go a little crazy talking to myself on stream. I swear, sometimes I just start rambling on like an idiot. That's okay. Ta-da! It's a pig. It's kind of funny how normal of an animal Tepig is compared to the other two. Like, yeah, it doesn't look exactly like a real pig, but like, I think Tepig looks a lot more like a real pig than, you know, Oshawott looks like an otter. Or, yeah, I guess it's an otter, right? Yeah, it's a little baby otter. Obviously Snivy looks nothing like a real snake, has legs. But like, of the three, Tepig is like the most just animal looking. And then Oshawott's there kind of in second. You know, it looks like an otter for, you know, for what it's worth, but it definitely not nearly on par with Tepig. What am I talking about right now? Did I add encounters the last time? Damn, I cannot remember. Did I add? God, I cannot remember. I'm gonna say I did. I gotta get better at this, good lord. What? Oh, excuse me. That was unprofessional. Ooh. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna say I didn't. I don't think I did the encounters for that one time, so I think adding 6 more there is appropriate. I think I messed up. And you know, at the worst, I'm just adding encounters on randomly when I don't need to be, and it'll just look like I spent a lot longer to try and find the shiny than I did. Clara Cuttlefish, what's up? Live streaming your very first Pokemon game was Pokemon Black 2. Nice, nice. You were spoiled because Black 2 White 2 is as good as it gets when it comes to Pokemon. In my opinion, at least, you know, they're my favorite games. They were not by far not my first, but they're my favorites. Pokemon Crystal was my first. I'm quite the old fart, so Generation 2 is where I mean, I guess, you know, I could be a Gen 1er, but yeah, Gen 2 is where I started. Probably could have started with Gen 1. My parents like could have gotten me, you know, a Gen 1 game before Gen 2 came out, but I would have been like 3 at the time, and what 3-year-old is actually going to know how to do anything with a Game Boy and a Pokemon game? So I didn't get my first Pokemon game until I was like 5. Okay, White 1 was your first game. Still very good games. I mean, Black and White are still incredibly good. I think Black and White and Black and White 2 have I think they have different strengths. Black and White have incredible story. You know, they're just really just like great games to play from the story perspective. I kind of like that they force you to use new Pokemon in Black and White. You can't rely on your old trusties. You just have to use, you know, the Unova Pokemon. Whereas it is pretty cool in Black 2 White 2. There's such an expansive roster of Pokemon that you can use. Let's see here. Encounters 46 to 48. What you got for me? Not a shiny. You two up there? Nope. There we go. When did you play White 1 for the first time? Back in, when did those games come out? 2011, I think? Was it 2011 or was it 2010? Can't remember. So I want to say Platinum was 09, and then Heart Gold, Soul Silver, were they 2010? And then Black and White were 2011? There's no way they were coming out with a game every year. I guess they kind of do that now, somewhat. I guess they could have been. Maybe Platinum was 08? Actually, no. Yeah, because Diamond and Pearl were 06. So then Platinum would have probably been 08. Heart Gold, Soul Silver 2010, and then I think Black and White were 2011. With Black and White, no, that something is, I'm off there. I'm off there because I don't think I don't think I am on the ball there with my years. I know I'm in the ballpark. Watch the video about all the details in Black and White and stuff. Yeah, they're great games. They have a great message as well. Okay, yeah. When I guess was Heart Gold Soul Silver actually 2009 then? Because yeah, I was thinking the Black and White to Black 2 White 2 was not a year gap. For some reason I thought Heart Gold Soul Silver came out in 2010. So I was like, well, they wouldn't come out with Heart Gold Soul Silver and Black and White in the same year. But I mean, that makes sense. Who am I clicking here? Yeah, I knew Black 2 White 2 was 2012. I was trying to work my way back from that to figure out the other years. Was not doing it correctly. But what video was that you watched? Was it from a guy named or a YouTuber called King K? Was that the YouTuber who you watched that video from? Because they've made some Pokemon retrospectives over the years that are incredibly good videos. Oh my lord, I wish I could make YouTube videos that good. King K makes incredible videos. I don't watch them enough, but the Pokemon ones I've watched were phenomenal. Wasn't him? All right, yeah. I'm really like video essayists. I don't know if that's how you say it. Essayists, video essayers. I really admire them. Like people who can make really long, like well-made, in-depth video essays. I think it's so cool. I don't have the attention span for it to make them. But I give it to them. Some of them they make such good video essays that like they can be 2 hours long, and my low attention span self will actually manage to be engaged and watch them. Speaking of low attention span, did I not add encounters for one reset? I don't remember. I think I'm good, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, you're right. It is Black 2 White 2 are 2 years after the original, so yeah, it did work out that way. It is pretty interesting that they took 2 years to get Black 2 White 2 out from Black and White, because you would think like the basis of Black and White would lend so much to Black 2 White 2 that it wouldn't take all that long to create the games. But I'm glad they did take their time and didn't rush it, because these games came out so phenomenally. Oh yeah, we got I could hear the music in the background. I was like, what is that that sound? It's the Hoenn cycling. It sounded really familiar. Which, by the way, Clara, since I have you here, how's the sound on everything in the stream, on the YouTube stream? Haven't had anyone drop by yet, so haven't had anyone to ask. Is the audio good from like my microphone, from the background music? I really meant to grab headphones and like check it on my phone myself so I could see how everything sounded, but my forgetful self did not do that. K Jewelers. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check out that video. K Jewelers. That's an interesting. I like that. It's kind of a punny name. We don't got a shiny there. Yeah, Black and White 2, or Black and White, it's in the details. We'll not forget there. We got 54 now. I just zoned out there. I just zoned out there completely. I was just clicking A on my my DS up here. Forgot to get the two in the back going. Castelia City 8-bit remix. I wish there was a way I could keep the camera from shaking around so much when I'm clicking the buttons. It's probably not like the most noticeably terrible thing in the world, but I know if it was me, I'd be like, the screen's slightly shaking. In 6-7, when I first played the only non-Gen 5 one, it was... Yeah, the Pikachu and the Kanto starters are very famous. I feel like even the most out of touch, like older people know what Pikachu is, which is just a crazy testament to Pokemon and its popularity. Like, I'm almost certain, maybe not completely certain, but like I'm almost certain my mom has never played a video game before in her life. Maybe she has, but I just don't. I feel like she hasn't, and yet my mom still knows Pikachu. Like, never touched any sort of video game, is not even remotely on her radar. Still knows what a Pikachu is. I mean, it probably does help that her son is, has this in his background at his house. But at some point she will learn Dragonite. I don't know if she remembers his name fully, but I bought this when we were on vacation last week, and I was with them, and we were at Target when I bought this big old chonky boy at that Squishmallow right there. So she'll learn Dragonite eventually. Yeah, true. The anime, I did watch the anime a lot growing up too, so that definitely helped get her exposed to the likes of Pikachu. The yellow mouse. I think I forgot to do resets on the last ones. Ooh. I keep accidentally doing a nickname for the English one, and I'm not trying to. Y'all don't have Target in Canada, really? I did not know that. I had no clue Target was not in Canada. But yeah, Toys R Us, that was a gut punch to lose. I don't know how we managed to drive Toys R Us out of business. I gotcha, I gotcha. The target I got the Squishmallow in was actually in Florida as well, so highly doubt it was the same target you went to when you were in Florida, but you know. Yes, it's always possible. But we have a boatload of targets here in the States, so definitely not likely. Oh, so first, oh, I'm getting tired. It's getting late. I'm old. Okay, first, whew, first Tepig was not shiny, and neither are the other two. Okay, and we are at 60 encounters. I would say I'll try and get to 100 by the end of the stream, but I don't know if I'll make it there. Oh man. I gotcha, I gotcha. Ontario. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't go to Florida all that often. Try and keep it that way. No, it's kind of a joke, but it's like a little joke with me that I don't like Florida specifically because of the oh, appreciate the follow there from Dr. Deadass on TikTok. Thank you for the follow and for the likes. Yeah, I tend to try and avoid the state of Florida, just purely college football related. Nothing actually to do with the state. I mean, the state could be better, but the beaches are nice. I was just at the beach last week there in Florida. That was cool. And then I'll be going to Florida in a couple months for Disney, so. Yeah, taking 2 trips to Florida in a year. Not something I try and do regularly, but it's happening this year. Yeah, I mean that's kind of fair-ish, I guess. I don't know. I did a fair bit of traveling when I was in high school with my family. Well, can I really say with my family? I did most of my traveling actually independent of my family. It's kind of like during college that I did more. Well, I guess the really only big out-of-state travel I ever did with my family was going to DC and New York City. Outside of that, I mean, I've been to like Tennessee with my family, Florida, I mean, South Carolina, you know, but nothing like overly crazy. Hey, that's fair. Sports aren't for, you know, people like what they like. Tennis is cool. I don't watch it nearly as much as I used to or keep up with it like I used to. I've kind of become a one sport pony. For a while, I was like super into really just anything sports related. I feel like I forgot to do resets again after getting to 60. Maybe I did not. Maybe actually I think I'm good. I think I specifically called out the 60 encounters. But yeah, I've kind of just one tracked on the football, American football. Because yeah, I used to keep up with basketball more than I do now. Same with tennis, baseball. I was never really a big baseball fan though, but kept up with it at least. Yeah, I guess y'all do schooling a little bit differently up there than we do. Once you're done with grade 12 here, once you've passed that, you're out of school unless you decide to go to college. Is no going back unless you fail. Well, that's interesting. Your medication gets covered by going to school. I guess I don't know a whole lot about Canada, but I thought y'all's healthcare system covered a lot of stuff for y'all. Independent of, like, you know, jobs and schooling and stuff. Gotcha. I just realized, why is this DS back here? Oh, that's right, I forgot. For some, it's like, I guess because of the models. This one back here being an English model DS and the other two being Japanese, the like colors of the screen is a little bit different. It's kind of interesting. You can tell the one in the back left, it's more, I don't know why it's like looking really blue right now. I feel like it was not looking like that a second ago. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, probably. Yeah, and the other one, they're very white compared to that. This is interesting. I wonder if there's a reason why they make the screens different shades, hues. I don't know if those correct words to use. Ooh. Alright, those three were not shinies, and we are getting close to the number. It would actually be incredibly ironic to manage to get shinies here on this next reset. On these next three encounters. Oh, and it is now, I'm surprised, why did it just now turn nighttime in my game? I would have thought they would have had it turn night a minute ago. You never finish the game with white. Try and do that sometime. They're fun games. The end game's really cool. Really nice. Oh, and I managed to do it for both of those there. Or I accidentally started doing a nickname. A little tiny bit closer. All right. I will be right back. I'll be gone for like just a second, and I'll be back like 30 seconds max. All right, here we go. Oh man, it is bright in here. It is bright in here compared to the rest of my house. Goodness gracious. Oh, let me get situated. All right, where was I? Got to Nimbasa, then I lost. Oh, that stinks. Got to Nimbasa. I mean, so that's about, I guess that's probably 40%, 40-some% of the way through the game in Nimbasa City. What's up, how do you pronounce it? Kamebushi? Hopefully I pronounced that somewhat correctly. But how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Oh, did I say 30 minutes or like? Oh, my bad. I thought it would be 30-second max, but then one of my dogs tried to follow me in here, and I was like, nah, you gotta stay in bed with your mother. You are not coming in here right now. It is bedtime. Get these next encounters going. Okay, let's see. Can it happen? Can it happen on the number? Are we gonna get a shiny Tepig on encounter number 69? Is it gonna happen? 67 is a no-go. 68, top left, no. Unfortunately, we did not get shiny Tepig on encounter number 69. Would have been quite the event there that had actually gone down. I feel like I need to turn you a little more this way towards the screen. Maybe slightly. Oh, okay, that one went flying on over there. Goodness. Oh, jeez, good lord, just smacked the hell out of my desk. My knuckles. Goodness. Why is 69 a funny number? Come on. You know why 69 is a funny number. You know, it's the number, you know. It's the number. Actually, why did I go up to 72 now? Did I accidentally click enter twice? I think I accidentally hit enter twice because we were at 66. Should have gone up to just 69. Now we're at 72 for some reason. So I don't think I should record these encounters right here when I do the resets. I am all over the place. Like, the number I'm going to end up with for encounters is definitely not going to be actually correct. It'll be off by a margin for sure. I mean, I won't explain it too in detail because it's inappropriate. But the number has to do with something. The number is sexually related. I'll just put it that way. I won't go too much more into it. You can look it up if you feel like it, but if you're not wanting certain things to come up on you in your internet history, you might want to avoid that. Am I good on stream? My OBS just randomly disconnected there for a second. Hopefully the stream didn't end. Let me go check that out. Are we still good? It looks like we are. That was huh. Don't know what happened there. OBS said it like disconnected, then came right back, so. What's up, Jill Kim? How's it going? It is late and I am tired as well, but we're gonna push through until I don't know what I'll go to. 80 something, maybe I'll get to 90. I might could get to 100 encounters, we'll see. Okay, so nothing here. And then nothing. Oh, okay, I gotta wait a second. Can't say nothing yet. Could be wrong. Yeah, nothing up there. And then we're not recording those encounters because I think I accidentally clicked extra encounters the last time we reset, so we should be good here. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I am certainly I cannot say I'm not the most hip to like trends and stuff, but you know, I'm online. I'm online probably more than I should be, so you know, I get exposed to a good bit of stuff. And defined as an 80s kid, I mean, hey, it's certainly not a bad thing to be less connected from social media than most. I tell myself all the time that I'll cut down on social media consumption and stop using, you know, apps so often and this, that, and the other, but they just get you. They get you in a stranglehold. It's like. But I do spend the most time, like, social media-wise on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, so... Yeah, I'm on TikTok a fair bit as well. I mean, I'm streaming on TikTok right now, so... You know. I use it a good bit. Your mom's on TikTok 24/7? Yeah, it can be like that sometimes. There's some nights where I'm just laying. It's not great. I'll lay in bed for 2+ hours just watching TikTok until I'm kind of like, yeah, I need to go to sleep. Area Zero remix going on right now. I need to get something to cover up this metal bit on my camera and the lights on it up here, because it's kind of reflecting on the screen a little bit. It's bothering me. Okay. 75 is a nice round number. I would love I say round. Yeah, I guess it kind of works. It's a satisfying number, 75, so we could get the Tepig right here. 73, not so much. 74, no. Come on, there we go. Hey, I mean, I kind of feel you there. I don't really play new video games either. You know, I haven't. When was the last time I played a truly new video game? I mean, I haven't played Scarlet and Violet, so I haven't played the newest Pokemon games yet. I played like 2 hours worth of BDSP. Did not put much time into there. Never played Legends Arceus. And I really don't play many video games outside of Pokemon. Honestly, what was the last Pokemon game I played that wasn't Black 2 White 2? I started up a new copy of Ruby a while back, but kind of dropped that and probably will have to reset that file anyways for whenever we go to soft reset for the Hoenn starters for this journey we're on. Come on, I need to keep smacking my DSs down here. I feel like I got the top one out of focus or something somehow. I feel like it was in better focus than it is now. You beat Super Metroid. I've never beaten a Metroid game before. In fact, I think the last time I played a Metroid game was 15 years ago, and I think I played it for all of an hour. Never really got into the games. I wouldn't say I'm the most versed in video games, to be honest. Like I said, I play a lot of Pokemon. Outside of that, I played League of Legends for a few years. And then before that, I played Call of Duty a good bit. And Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 played a lot. I guess I played some games here there growing up on Game Boys, like Donkey Kong games and Super Mario's and the like, but I would not say I'm the most versed gamer out there. I do not have the largest library of games under my belt played. I played some Legend of Zelda here there. What do we got? Come on, Tepig. No up there. You too. Nah. Gives us 78. Man. Why is it getting so dry? Yeah, I know you go to the Blueberry Academy, which I guess is in Unova. It's not like full-fledged in the region of Unova, but I mean, yeah, I think I've seen someone point out that the Blueberry, or the whatever wild area kind of thing they have at the Blueberry Academy, is like shaped like the nature preserve from Black 2 White 2. Somewhat, so it almost seems like they took the nature preserve and like turned it into, what's it called, a terrarium or something in Black 2 White 2, or in the Scarlet Violet DLC 2. I might not have played Scarlet and Violet in their DLCs, but I watch a lot of YouTubes, so I've learned a good bit about what goes on in the games, anyways. So I'm not completely in the dark on what those games have to offer. Boom, 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 boom. Got the Cyrus there, I guess. Is it Cyrus? Yeah. galactic boss. That would be Cyrus. Got that theme going on in the background. Yeah, that whole the whole terrarium thing looks pretty cool. And I think that the ability to whatchamacallit, like turn into your Pokemon or whatever they do, and you can like roam the area as a Pokemon. I think that's pretty cool. I would definitely I think I would buy the games just to get to that point, because I've seen people do like the prop hunt in Pokemon thing. With that feature, and it looks like a lot of fun. That would be something I'd be interested in doing. I was there. Oh, nice. Yeah, I would. That's something I'm hoping to do with this Living Dex thing here. Instead of obviously soft resetting to get to the shiny hack, to get a shiny Haxorus, I'm just gonna try and complete the national dex. Ooh, lost my voice there for a second. Try and complete the national dex in this game in order to go get that shiny hacks. Or do I have to complete the national dex? I forget. Or you just have to see every Pokemon in the game. I don't remember the requirements, but I'll have to look into it. That's how I want to get the shiny Haxorus, by going over to the nature preserve and getting it. It is kind of neat how they let you, well, I feel like you almost, for DLC number 2, I've heard it's super difficult, so I feel like you would almost have to play through the entire main game and like get a good strong party built up and get through it that way. Which is another thing I have wanted to try the DLC 2 of Scarlet Violet, because I've heard it is really difficult, and I just like more challenging Pokemon gameplay experiences. My back. Goodness. Let's see. Can I do this real quick? Ooh. Ooh. Get those good pops in. I'm trying to remember, honestly, what was the first DLC for? I guess it was the like Kitakami thing with the Ogre Pond. That was the first DLC for Scarlet Violet. Even like even Carmen and Kieran, even their Pokemon are like lower level depending on how far you were in the game when you went there. That's kind of neat. I feel like it would be kind of busted to be able to go in there and catch like an Ogre Pond and go through the main game with it. I don't know anything about the Scarlet Violet speedrun, but I know in Sword and Shield, you get DLC number 1 for the Isle of Armor, so that to speedrun the game, you go to Isle of Armor, get the Cubfu, turn it into an Urshifu, and then steamroll the game from there. What's up, Golden Bones? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, appreciate it. I got even more back there behind my big old head. They kind of being hidden by the noggin, but yeah, I got a decent number of plushies back there, and that big boy, big chunky. BBQ point. I thought, aren't they called BBL points? Which people thought, I remember hearing about that. People thought that was pretty funny. BBL points. The static hunt for Groudon and Ultra Sun. Nice. Did you, I'm guessing you got the Groudon? I don't know if I think I did one. I wonder if it's different for Canada, because I remember people laughing about the points being called, or no, it's called the BBL, Blueberry League BBL. That's what it was. People were laughing about that. Damn, 12,400 encounters. That's wild. I think I did one. I wouldn't even call it really a shiny hunt. I was just, doing the Ultra Wormhole stuff and Ultra Sun. That's the one I got. Yeah, Ultra Sun. And I think I got a shiny Altaria that way. But yeah, after I played Ultra Sun up until I beat the game, turned it off, and never turned it back on. It was just it was so similar to Sun and Moon to me that it's just I played I didn't even play Sun and Moon that much compared to other Pokemon games, but I played it enough that I was like, I don't really feel like playing Ultra Sun anymore after I beat the main story. Ooh, failing I think I failed a shiny once in my life. It was in Crystal, and I randomly found a shiny Magnemite with a 1 in 8,192 chance, and I didn't have any Pokeballs on me. That was devastating. Outside of that, I don't think I've ever failed a shiny. Hey, shiny Rayquaza is sweet. I am looking forward to the day when I can get around to shiny hunting for Rayquaza for this living dex, because that will be looking for that. And probably, I guess, Emerald. You can get Rayquaza in Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know why, for some reason I was sitting here blanking on that. You can get Rayquaza on Ruby and Sapphire. So yeah, I'll probably do a 3-way hunt, kind of like I'm doing for this right here, for Rayquaza. And then shiny Groudon is it's not the worst. It was cooler in the older games for sure, but newer ones, I feel like the shiny looks just kind of like a gross yellow, not like a good yellow. I wish Groudon just had Primal Groudon's shiny. Primal Groudon has a sick shiny. That would have been something for regular Groudon to have that as well. In fact, actually, I think, well, regular Kyogre has a pretty good shiny too, but Primal Kyogre has an objectively better shiny. but I am biased. I think black shinies look incredible. But yeah, shiny Embor, that's why my first shiny hunt for this living dex is Embor Tepig, because shiny Embor is so cool. I need that thing. I tried years ago to do soft resets in regular black for shiny Tepig, and never, I gave up on it. I didn't keep track of how many encounters I got into it, but I got pretty far and was like, okay, this is taking way too long. I cannot keep this up. What's up? It's Gummy. It's Gummy. How's it going? Yeah, this is a slightly insane goal of mine I have here, but I hopefully have a long, healthy life ahead of me, so I got plenty of time to see it through. Did I remember to add the encounters for the last resets? I have no idea. I do not remember. But yeah, I would certainly be Team Magma as well. Ruby was, I think, of all Pokemon games, I have put the most time into Ruby. I played Ruby a shitload growing up. Like, my first game was Crystal. I didn't really know how to play it because I was so young. But I played it a good bit. And then Ruby and Sapphire came out. I got Ruby, I think, right around, if not on release day. And yeah, from there, I was a little bit older, so I like kind of knew better. And I played Ruby so much growing up. Like, holy crap, I played Ruby a lot. But I'm good, Gummy. I'm good. Just chilling here. It's getting a little tiny bit late. We'll see how much longer I go. I unfortunately do have to work in the morning. But I mean, I could probably realistically go until like 11. It's 9:30 here right now, so I probably shouldn't go that late. I could. Nice. Shiny, I think in the OG gold and silver, shiny Rattata was actually really cool, because shinies used to look different in Gen 2 than they do now. I think shiny Rattata now is not all that great, but definitely was a really, I think it was a better shiny back in Gen 2. Yeah, I think shiny Rattata was more of like a darkish gray. I don't know if it was purely like pure black, but it was I think I remember it being like a good gray color or something like that. Like a really cool. Which there were a couple Pokemon like that, like Blastoise is shiny in Gen 2. Like its skin was like a really dark, cool gray color. Whereas now, I mean, shiny Blastoise isn't bad now, but it's like kind of a purplish. I think it was cooler in Gen 2. But I mean, yeah, yeah, Gummy. Certainly my very first shiny ever was the Lake of Rage Gyarados, but my first full odd shiny, I want to say, was a shiny Geodude in Ruby. I believe. Maybe it was a Graveler. I think that was my first shiny ever, was a Geodude. None of 3. We are getting close to the 100 mark, which in reality is only 33 soft resets. What am I trying? Essentially, effectively, that's what I got the two words inflated there. Gummy, I swear to you, I've gotten Pokerus so many more times than I've gotten shinies. Like, actually, one of my most viral TikTok comments that has gotten like upvoted was one of my friend's videos he made about shiny Pokemon. I commented on there. I was like, I swear to God, I've gotten Pokerus so many more times than I've gotten shinies. And like literally a month after leaving that comment, I got Pokerus again randomly, and I went back and responded. I was like, yep, just got Pokerus again. Like, I feel like I've gotten Pokerus a good solid, like, it has to be like full odds just randomly like 10 times in my life, and definitely full odds shiny Pokemon that I like wasn't hunting maybe 2-3 times. But yeah, Pokerus is like a virus that wild Pokemon can have. So like when you encounter a wild Pokemon, it can have Pokerus, and then by your Pokemon battling it, it can get Pokerus itself. But it's not a virus that hurts your Pokemon, it actually helps them. And it can spread to the rest of your party. And yeah, effectively, you know, EVs you get when you knock out a Pokemon, well, having Pokerus doubles the EVs that you get. And you can actually know you have Pokerus because when you go to the Pokemon Center for the first time after getting it, the nurse will be like, oh, hey, your Pokemon is like something or another. Like the dialogue will be different. Nurse Joy will point out to you that your Pokemon is Pokerus. And I think if you put your Pokemon in the box, it preserves it forever. Like your Pokemon will never run out of Pokerus if it's in your PC box. But I think after a certain number of steps, it eventually goes away. But yeah, it's an interesting little thing. I don't know when they added it to the games. 3rd or 4th generation, something like that. Sorry, I was just looking at something there. I thought for a second my YouTube chat was like hanging over my OBS because I have OBS, you know, I'm streaming to YouTube with OBS and have all my setup, and I'm streaming to TikTok by just recording my monitor that OBS is on and just cropping out the OBS thing. So literally I just have the OBS interface up on TikTok streaming as well. A lot easier than trying to figure out how to like get the cameras and everything to work with both programs and the like. Yeah, I got Delta emulator on my phone as well. I think I started playing black or white on the good old emulator. Although I got maybe 2 gym badges in and I haven't touched it in 2 months. About. I'm so bad about that. I start up playing games and then get distracted or forget about them or something and don't get back to it, but I'll get to it eventually. Because I was thinking when I got the emulator, I was all like, oh, this will be cool. I haven't played the original Black and White all the way through in a hot minute. It has been a second. I've played Black 2 White 2 through a number of times recently, but not good old regular Black and White. Yeah, what all emulators are on Delta? It's just, is it just Game Boy and DS? Are those the only games you can play on Delta? You can't play, I feel like you can play Nintendo, you can play GameCube games on Delta, right? Or am I wrong in that? I thought you could. Maybe it's older. Maybe it's like NES stuff like you can play on there. Ute, bruh, this is my very first attempt at ever Shiny Living Dex. Doing a Shiny Living Dex. I have Shiny hunted before in the past in certain games, but never have I even considered attempting a Shiny Living Dex until now. I was sitting here one day, I was like, I have copies of Black 2 in English, and I have a copy of Black 2 and White 2 in Japanese. They're my favorite games. I should just sit down and try and... yeah, I got a little, just inspired one day. I was like, you know what? I want every shiny Pokemon in my favorite game. That'd be sweet. Oh, man. NES, SNES, N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Girl. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I remember a few years back I tried doing the Dolphin emulator for, what do you call it, GameCube, but my computer at the time was not nearly powerful enough to run it effectively. I could probably try it now. I have a much better computer. Yeah, these resets are taking a second to get through. I mean, I am trying to do 3 at a time. I'm getting distracted, like talking and general low attention spanness gets to me. But yeah, I definitely understand, like, this undertaking is probably going to take me years to do, because on top of just getting every shiny in these games, I gotta go and shiny hunt in probably 4 other generations worth of games. Not 4 generations, two other Gen 3, Gen 4 games. I have to do a lot of shiny hunting in to get the Pokemon. But it is a goal I want to achieve. So we are here for the long haul. See, like right there, I was just spamming buttons, even though I can move down to keep going. Oh, yeah. I saw some fan-made alternate forms of... Interesting. I don't know anything about Doctor Who. Gotcha. I've kind of considered doing that as well. I think it'd be really fun to compete in VGC with how, you know, it's gotten really popular as of late with Scarlet and Violet. I think it'd be really fun to play. I love watching Wolfie's videos. His videos are great. I just know myself, I could not actually get... Oh, I need to adjust my rubber bands here. They're coming loose. I need y'all good and tight so I can... get my soft resets in. But what was I saying? Unfortunately, I know myself, and I take competitive stuff way too seriously, and I probably would just end up not actually having fun with VGC, because I would get like I would get all serious and be like, oh, I'm not doing well. I'm not competing well, and yeah, unfortunately, that's how I am. When it comes to competitive things, I get way too serious about it. And like, yeah, unfortunately, I tried doing a draft league recently, and yeah, it was like, it's fun when you're winning, but then when I lose, I get so frustrated with myself. I'm like, I go back and I'm just like looking at everything I could have done differently and like, oh, you idiot, why didn't you do this, da-da-da. It's an unfortunate character trait. I feel like I didn't do the soft resets or the encounters last time I soft resetted. Anyone tell or paying attention? Did I add encounters for the last time I reset? I feel like I didn't. Oh. Yeah, that's actually really sweet that you thought to use Raichu to counter Miraidon. But that's also another thing. I'm not creative enough to Oh, Golden Bone, did you say I didn't add encounters before? For some, I was like reading the chat. And I was, that shows my attention span. I was reading your message. I was like, I didn't what? I was sitting over here like, what I didn't do? Okay, so yeah, we'll add 3 more encounters to get over 100. We are officially in the hundreds. It's an interesting take on a Gardevoir form. Weeping Angels. Haven't heard of that before. Murkrow Haze, okay. Using Kyurem Black as your restricted. That's because what, Murkrow was really good at the beginning of Scarlet and Violet, right? I guess it fell off maybe slightly with what was it? Tornadus coming out? Is that what Wolfie said? Tornadus, or someone took away Murkrow's spotlight, or Prankster, what, Tailwind using? So I guess now people aren't really expecting Murkrow quite as much, so you might could get the wool over on them. And then Kyurem Black's a sweet Pokemon, so that would be neat to see how that performs for you. Poppy Playtime, yeah, I've heard of that game. I think I've seen a couple of clips on like TikTok or something of people playing Poppy Playtime and like running away from that big old, what is it, like a blue monster with like a kind of yellow duckish bill thing. Lugia team. Lugia is a sweet sweet Pokemon as well. All box art legendaries are really cool. But it's nice that you're using I wouldn't say more niche Pokemon, but I feel like most people are just out here throwing out what are they? I feel like my setup has just been shifting over. I didn't want these screens all the way over there like they were. Everyone's using like Miraidon and Calyrexes and yeah, I like niche stuff too. I always think that's pretty fun. Unfortunately, I've never really done VGC or doubles. I've always been a singles player when I have done, dabbled in, let's say, competitive Pokemon. I know singles is not officially competitive, but it has a pretty big scene, and I hate to say it, I've always been a bit of a stall enjoyer, or at least a bulk enjoyer. I don't know. I always perform better when I use teams that center around just abusing how bulky Pokemon are and kind of slowly whittling the opposing team down. I don't know why that strategy just, and I think it probably is because bulk install is a lower skill strategy, to be honest. I can admit that. That's probably why it works better for me. But I think with what VGC stall isn't really a thing. I feel like the matches are just too fast paced for a stall to really work. Also, the fact that it's not nearly as much switching. You know, you only have 4 Pokemon, singles you have 6. Since you have 2 Pokemon out at a time, like there's only so much switching you can really do between 4 Pokemon. Whereas in singles, you can switch all day long. And that being able to switch like that definitely helps out with stallier tactics. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say there isn't switching in VGC, but like over the course of a VGC match, you're not gonna, like, over the course of a singles match, since they last a lot longer, you're gonna have like a boatload of switches. Whereas, you know, VGC matches generally are fairly fast paced. So like, yeah, you might be switching, but like over the course of a match, I think there are going to be more switches in a singles game, just because there are inherently more turns in singles generally. I could be completely wrong, but that's just like how I interpret it at the moment. I also don't really know the singles metas too well right now. I haven't been playing Showdown a whole lot recently. Maybe they've gotten quicker. This one rubber band is trying to Oh, you're all good there, Clara. Appreciate you dropping by and hanging out in the chat. Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I've never been the world's greatest competitive battler, even when I was a lot more interested in it. Which is actually kind of funny. The draft league I tried to do earlier this year is the best I performed in a draft league ever, and it's literally, I just randomly joined it out of nowhere with no Gen 9 competitive experience at all. Like, I hadn't touched a competitive battle in Gen 9. And yet, somehow I made the playoffs for the first time ever in a draft league. Back in like Gen 7, when I played competitive like singles a lot, I did not do very well in draft leagues. So I don't know where that performance came from. Earlier this year, I didn't go anywhere. I lost in the first round of the playoffs, but I at least made the playoffs. Although, I don't think I'll be picking up another draft league. And if I do, I tried making videos out of the draft league that I was in. I didn't really enjoy those videos. Like, I don't know, the editing was just, I don't know. Competing in them was kind of fun, but the actual making of the videos, it was just kind of tedious. I don't know. So if I ever did another draft league, I don't think I would make videos out of it. Goodness, for some reason that left one was not going. Yeah, open team sheet. It's like when I first heard that they were doing open team sheet, I was like skeptical. I was like, isn't that going to make things way too like easy? But the longer it's been going on and the more I like think about it, it does seem, you know, you take away just the randomness aspect of Pokemon and really just I mean, you can never truly take away randomness because, you know, RNG, move, misses, secondary effects, and stuff like that. But when you take away just like people's ability to just get one over you, get one up on you, just because like you don't know their moves, it does. I think it provides like the more skilled you are at battling, you're going to do better in open team sheet because like other people can't just rely on surprising you with something you wouldn't have expected. So yeah, kind of like you said, it's more like having open team sheet is more like chess because like you have all the information to make all the moves, whereas closed team sheet is like gives an advantage to pulling the wool over someone's eye, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's a fair way to look at it. Yeah, one of your opponent's pieces is better than you anticipated or different and can throw off everything, even if you are technically the more skilled battler, because they just happen to have that one thing that, you know, threw you for a loop. Well, welcome back, Clara. Appreciate you stopping back on by. Sorry your side adventure did not work out. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can always tell that Gen 3 was the one I put the most time into because like these songs will be on in the background. A lot of them I don't even like register what's going on with them, and then I hear Gen 3 ones and I'm like immediately know exactly what's going on. It does help that, you know, the trumpets. The trumpet meme. Gen 3 is very trumpet heavy, so it's very easy to pick out. Ooh. Oh goodness, gotta stretch. We're at 111 in count. Well, I guess technically we're... Oh, let me back up for a second and put you up. There we go. Now I can move forward more. Ooh. Reset you. Reset you. Oh, 114. Gotcha. Well, if you turn that stall team into a force to be reckoned with, let me know and I'll hop on the VGC train. Go take advantage of everyone's favorite tactic. Yeah, I like Galvantula. Galvantula is really cool. I love how Gen 5 really brought it with like bug types. Before Gen 5, bug types were overall pretty disappointing. There were, you know, a few hits here and there like Scizor, but for the most part, bugs were just not it. And then Gen 5 was like, hang on a second, Galvantula, Scolipede, Volcarona, plenty more that I'm not naming right now. What else we got? Escavalier is really cool too. Yeah, I can't wait to get Scolipede shiny in this game. Shiny Scolipede is so cool. I like Leavanny, actually. I feel like Leavanny slept on. I actually think Leavanny is really cool. I think it's an underrated Pokemon. It's not good like the other ones, but I think it's cool. Yeah, that's true. See, like, I would have to really throw myself into, like, the details of VGC, because I would just forget about things like the new Sinistea, whatchamacallit, evolution, or whatever the Pokemon is. That's probably the one Pokemon that you could show me and ask me its name and I'd probably get it wrong. The new Poltegeist variant, whatever. Reason you named the feminine. I guess now I'm in the situation where I genuinely know I don't. What's up with Leavanny? Come on, you got it. There we go. Did I forget some encounters? Should I be at 120 now? I don't think so. I think I've been fairly good about it the last few resets. Yeah, no, I'm honestly in that boat where, like, nah, what's up with Leavanny? I genuinely don't know. I think it's cool. Is it always a female? Is Leavanny always female? I've never... I mean, you can be feminine and not be female, but I was just wondering, I was just thinking, is Leavanny one of those Pokemon that's always female? Because I actually found out a while back, Mandibuzz is always female. Did not know that for the longest time, and Braviary is always male. Who wouldn't thunk it? Seems so random, but yeah, it's true. Same situation with Gardevoir and Vaporeon. Ah, is it? Honestly, I didn't realize Leavanny got that same treatment as Gardevoir and Vaporeon. Surprisingly, I think I've heard Lucario gets a lot of that kind of Rule 34 stuff. I would never even consider using the abilities plus and minus. They're so incredibly niche. Oh, my eyes. Did you run the Cling line for that plus and minus team? Because I think what Cling is the only non-electric type that gets plus and minus. Oh shoot, I just realized I never walked down on this other BS. I thought I did. I guess it didn't. The input didn't go through. Okay, no shiny, top left. No shiny, top right though. Top right. Gonna be a shiny. Gonna be a Japanese shiny. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that would have been really cool. Ooh. Starting to hit the wall. Starting to hit the wall. Being borderline 30, I cannot not keep up like I used to. I feel like it's because Jolteon's too spiky and Umbreon's too edgy. Who's down for that? You know, they you can't get freaky with a spiky. Okay, okay, yeah, that was too much. Not even going to keep going there. Do I watch Hayden? I've actually never really watched him. Known of Hayden for a long time. I think for a while I was subbed, but never really watched. So I either I unsubbed or I created a new channel and never resubbed. But no. Sounded like the music in the background had like talking in it, unless I'm just imagining things. Am I going crazy? He makes a single as got any nice. It was a who was it really that kind of ever got me into competitive? I guess like truly competitive based YouTuber that like first got me into the showdown scene was Pokeaim, Joey. Actually, I have some Joey merch that I could wear on stream sometime. The only YouTuber merch I've ever bought, I bought from Pokeaim. Just thought the sweater that he put out was really cool. So I'm sitting over here about to reset. Don't want to do that if there's a shiny. Okay, now we can go. But like the first YouTubers that really got me into kind of dabbling with competitive, I want to say it was Shady Penguin. Because Shady first came onto the scene forever ago. I was actually thinking about this recently. Like, I've been subbed to Shady for like over a decade. Back when he first came on the scene, he did a lot of Wi-Fi battles in X and Y. And I feel like that was the first time I really watched like. And he's not like the most truly competitive YouTuber out there. Obviously nowadays he doesn't really do any of that anymore. You know, does stuff for fun. But he did a lot of X and Y Wi-Fi battles back in the day. and I actually battled him once way back when, like 10 years ago, for a video. Like something graphically just went weird. Is my one monitor bugging out? Or is that my eyes? Yeah, I think my one monitor is having a weird little graphical thing going on right now with one of my internet windows. That's strange. It's only happening, the window is like half open on one monitor and half open on the other, and it's only bugging out on this one monitor over here, and it's good over here. So let's see, if I go over here and click on you, are you gonna be okay if I move you around? Oh, it's something about having TikTok Studio up over it that's making it bug out for some reason. Interesting. Ooh. Stretch out my lower back. Ooh. All right, get you two up here squared away. One down. Okay, so if anyone's still here on YouTube, actually, I don't have the thing open, but I'm assuming people still hanging around on YouTube. Tell me this: did my thumbnail draw you in at all because of the shiny Tepig that was on the thumbnail? I'm just curious because I had fun making that thumbnail and I was a little proud of it. It's basic, but I was like, oh, I really like this. Like what I did here. So yeah, any feedback on that would be cool, because if you can't tell, if you didn't notice, you were just bored. Fair enough, Matt. Fair enough. Hey, I don't blame you at all. Fair enough. But the Tepig, the shiny Tepig I have on the thumbnail is not Tepig's real shiny. The real shiny is on the screen right now, bouncing around. I was sitting here and I was like, wouldn't a Tepig shiny be cooler if it looked more like Embor's, you know, with that kind of like blue fire look? So I was like, you know what? Let's do some Photoshop editing and make shiny Tepig look like shiny Embor, and throw that in the thumbnail. Maybe clickbait some people. A little bit of clickbait there. Get some people in the stream over that who are like, wait, that's not what shiny Tepig looks like. I feel like, did I add? I don't think I added the encounters for the last reset. What's that? Oh, we got Drift Veil Past Paradox remix going on right now. I feel like I'm getting slower with the encounters. Like, I feel like it's taking me more and more time to get through them as the stream goes on. Oh, nice. Do you listen to Zame's remixes on YouTube often? I was trying to put together a good playlist of background music for a stream and came across their remixes and was like, yo, these are sick. They all said, you know, they're good use in his bios. You just gotta make sure to give him credit in your description. So I was like, say less, I will do that. These are some great remixes. Let's try and... Oh, pop my back. Oh, there we go. Oh no, my front DS is dying. How is that happening? I thought these things were supposed to have... I've only been on for like 2 hours. How's this thing battery already dying? I feel like DSs normally have insane battery life. And I charge them right before getting on stream. And I do not have a charger anywhere close to me that's long enough at least to reach over here. Nope, that is not reaching over here at all. Well, hopefully my DS can last long enough for us to get through this one encounter here. How tragic would it be if the shiny actually appears on this DS right here in the front and then it dies? That would be my luck. That's interesting. The other two are fine on battery. They should all be equally charged. Maybe I should check out maybe replacing the battery on this one. Yeah, Team Plasma, just themes and remixes are always big for me. I love the way those go. Same with like any Hoenn route theme, love them. Hoenn's route themes are just A1 superior. But let's see, Hidden Power Ice. I don't know how I can check that in the is there someone in the game that can tell me what my hidden power is? I don't remember. If I was playing this on my computer, I could just go into a software and look it up. But playing it on an actual hardware, so I don't know how I would check out the hidden power. Well, I guess since this DS is dying, I will just put this one off to the side. Which before I do, I thought this was cool. I bought this DS on eBay from someone. It's just a regular white DS. I also found these really cool Pokemon League like DS like covers you can put on like a sticker. As Dragonite, my favorite Pokemon, Palmer, who's a guy. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. So, yeah. Get that one charging. I have to learn the move. Okay. I guess, yeah, just learn the move and then go around knocking things out. Process of elimination, trying to figure out where the hidden power is. I guess, what is the best way to get you two on the screen? Oh, hey, they're both in focus now. How nice for them. And then y'all got to go up by 3. Reset you. Yes, my Tepig current hunt thing is on top of the screen, so let's go move that around. Let's put you here in the middle, and you right here. There we go. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Okay, never mind. I gotta do that. Okay, now we're good. Take Snivy. Okay, we'll go with it. We'll do one set of resets right here for Snivy. See if we can get a shiny. Hand's kind of in the way of the one screen over here, but not much I can do. Let's see. Go over to Snivy real quick. Come on. Oh, don't tell me this one froze again. Oh, okay, that was weird. Don't know what happened there. My D-pad was not wanting to work. I really wonder why that one DS died before the other two. Look into that. Or at least set it up so that my chargers can actually reach my desk where I am right now, so I just keep them charged at all times while streaming. Alright, Snivy. I want you to be shiny because I want to make progress on these shiny hunts, but I gotta be honest, I'll be a little upset if I don't get my shiny Tepig first. It'll make for a very interesting clip though. Random shiny Snivy. I don't know, with how fast I just got through that reset right there, it might honestly be quicker for me to do 2 at a time instead of 3. Because I feel like I got through that reset really fast right there because I wasn't having to worry about a third DS. So we're taking on Tepigs right now. Do we get a shiny Snivy? Nope. No Snivy. Ugh. Okay, we gotta start adding 2 counter here instead of 3. Unfortunately, no snake. But hey, I can try Oshawott next. See how that one goes. See if we can get a shiny little otter. Nice. My first starter and therefore first Pokemon. I'm fairly certain. I guess I can't really even say it. Why are my D-pads not working? No, my D-pad on this other one. Move. Why aren't you going to the right? Okay, I know for a fact this DS works. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's because I already clicked on the Tepig. It was trying to get me to choose it. The D-pad was working fine. Yeah, Golden Bones. I was actually just about to say, Totodile was my first Pokemon ever. Crystal was my first Pokemon game. At least I'm pretty certain Totodile was my first Pokemon. I remember it being, but also part of me is like, I could be wrong. It was a long time ago when I did that. But in my heart, Totodile was my first Pokemon, so that's what we're going with. Delta and Choso. Nice, nice. The let's see, the last time I played Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I got a shiny Chikorita. I hunted that for a second. I was hoping for a Cyndaquil or Totodile. Of course, I got Chikorita. But yeah, so the last time I played Gen 2, I used Chikorita. I guess Johto, Gen 4, but you know, Gen 2 base. When was the last time I played actual Crystal though? Like actual Gen 2? When was the last time I played that? Okay, for a brief second, I thought the Oshawott on the right was shiny and about lost my mind. I don't know, it's like something about the hue of that DS, like the color. For a brief second, I was like, oh my god, is that shiny? It was not, unfortunately. Yeah, last time I played actual Gen 2, what did I use? Actually, okay, anyway, I didn't get very far with it, but I did try doing a challenge of playing Pokemon Crystal without taking any points of damage in any capacity with Cyndaquil. So, didn't finish the game. I only got to gym number 3 and gave up. Not that it would, like, I got through the game pretty well without taking any damage. Like, not a single point of damage. But I was a little bit like, I don't want to keep doing this. So I stopped. But yeah, I played, keep doing that. Played Crystal with Cyndaquil like a year-ish ago, something like that. Yeah, I was trying. I mean, yeah, really, all you got to do. So the strategy was at the beginning of Crystal, you can encounter Hoppips during the morning and daytime, or maybe it's just morning. And Hoppip is the only Pokemon that early that cannot touch you. It only has Splash at a certain level. And since you can't one-shot any other Pokemon and Tackle can miss, you got to be careful not to, you know, take out anything other than Hoppips until you learn Quick Attack, and then Quick Attack can one-shot other Pokemon. So at that point, I then leveled up Cyndaquil to get Flame Wheel, evolved it into Quilava. Was able to go take on Faulkner and one-shot it with Flame Wheel. And then with Bugsy, unfortunately, Scyther does have Quick Attack. So how did I do it? He actually starts off with... Bugsy starts off with a Metapod or a Kakuna, and I think they only... okay, this is how actually I beat Bugsy without taking any damage. I could have just leveled up until I was a Typhlosion and got to level 40, and then my Quick Attack would have one-shot Scyther, and I would have been good. But I was like, let's try and do it a little more creatively. So I instead called a Ghastly, and his Bugsy's Kakuna and Metapod cannot touch Ghastly because they only have Tackle as an attacking move. So I used Ghastly to stall out all the power points on his Metapod and Weedle's tackles, and then sent out my Quilava, used 2 X attacks on it, I think, and was able to one-shot the Scyther then with Quick Attack. Something like that. And then I never formulated a strategy for Whitney. That's when I gave up, so. Probably, honestly, the best strategy for Whitney would have just been leveling up till I was the Typhlosion and then getting strong enough for Flame Wheel or whatever to one-shot. All right, Golden Bones. Appreciate you stopping by and chatting. Thanks for everything. Hope you have a great night. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry. That was weird. Did I add 2 for those last 2 encounters? I don't think I did, so I'm gonna go to 140. Oh, my number is gonna be way off. I just know. I at least have a ballpark estimate of how many encounters. Won't be exact, but when you said that, you were 1 minute away. Oh, okay. So you're are you over in? I almost covered up the screen for a shiny Tepig encounter right there. It's 11 a.m. Are you in Australia? Trying to think, is that like the only where? And then I need 2 encounters right there. Ah, nice, nice. So, I guess Clara is from Canada and you're from Australia. So, unless we got some Americans in the chat, all my support so far for this stream has been my non-native kinfolk, which is, you know, appreciate it. It's kind of funny, ironic that I kind of just assumed everyone that would be like exposed to my stream would just be in the US. Since I'm such a small channel, I figured they would just promote me locally, but cool to know that they do wide-reaching. For everyone. Yeah, it's 10:31 for me as well. I was just saying, like, you're in a different country than I am. Since I'm in the US of A. See you, Golden Bones. I guess I can just call you Bones. Alright, I think I will get to 150 encounters and then we'll call it a stream then. See if we can hopefully get a shiny in the next, what is it, 4 resets? No shiny Tepig there. I don't know. I'm doing this just with 2 DSs instead of 3. I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to do the hunt like this instead of with I like the fact that both screens are clear. You can actually see them well. Unlike, you know, with 3DSs, only the one in the front was clear, whereas the 2 of the back were kind of blurry. Also, I feel like I'm just imagining things. I feel like I'm getting through encounters faster, just because I'm not taking as much time to like switch, going up and down from the DS in the front to the 2 in the back. So maybe I'll just do 2 from now on. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to think about that. I mean, hey, if I come around on next stream and the first encounters are shiny, so be it. But yeah, shiny on 151 would be really cool. For the for the OG 151, even though we are not looking for one of them. Dude, what is Tepig's Pokedex number? That'd be a pretty cool random number to somehow get a shiny on. I think Tepig would be like 400. Tepig's Pokedex number would be somewhere in the 400s, I think. Yeah, can't remember. 460 something, I want to say. No, I actually can. Okay, so it's actually right in the 5. No, Tepig would be, what, 499 then? 498? Yeah, Tepig would be 498 then. Okay, well, I was almost wrong. I was like, oh yeah, Tepig's definitely in the 400s, and it was borderline almost in the 500s. But yeah, grass, fire, then water is how they always order them. That's yeah. When you said Snivy was 495, that's why I was like, oh, then Tepig's 498 because it would be right after Superior. So yeah, if we can get a shiny Tepig on 498 encounters, that'd be pretty sweet. Oh man. Oh, I feel like my back is. That is true. Victini is technically number 0 in the Unova Dex, which makes it before Snivy being number 1. It's always interesting why they did that. And the logistics of that. Because it's number 0 in the Unova Dex, but like obviously not number 0 in all the Pokedex. Alright, so we got the final 2 encounters of this stream. Can these be one of these? 2? God, could you imagine if both of them were somehow shiny? That would be insane. Yeah, but they made it number 0, therefore, you know, loser Pokemon. It's a 0, not a hero. But yeah, I get you. It's like, yeah, its whole thing is like the victory Pokemon, and so like it's the first in the decks. But obviously they're not going to start the starters on 2 for a mythical to be the number 1. That'll be another really fun hunt, doing Shiny Victini, because technically you can't get it. That's one thing. There are actually a number of Pokemon at this point in these games that are technically unobtainable as shinies. It's mostly all mythicals. I think it actually is all mythicals. And then Reshiram and Zekrom, I don't think I can legitimately get as shiny in these games. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of illegitimate activities to get some of those shiny Pokemon. Some of them, unfortunately, will not actually be hunts. I will just have to cheat the game and make them shiny in order to actually have them in the game as the shiny decks. But ones like Victini, there are ways to work around the shiny lock, and you can actually reset for them and still get a shiny. It's still technically cheating because, you know, you have to cheat the game in order to make it so you can get it shiny, but you're still resetting for it, so it's fun. But yeah, I think Reshiram and Zekrom, I'll just have to turn on a shiny cheat and then encounter them and they'll be shiny. Unless some Pokemon were distributed as event shinies, so maybe some of them I could find a way to work the system and get the events to still come through. It's all stuff I have to look into. Obviously, I'm going to have a lot of time to do that while we hunt for regular ones like Tepig. But yeah, that's gonna be the stream. I appreciate everyone for stopping on by. Everyone on YouTube, TikTok, you failed me today. TikTok was dead for the stream, but everyone on YouTube, I appreciate all that, and I will end this TikTok live. Oh, what just happened there? Okay, and I'll end the YouTube live. So see y'all probably maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday or Friday.